This is a bonus episode from my conversation with Mac McNeilly of the Jesus Lizard. You can hear Mac's full interview and access our entire back catalog if you subscribe to the Trap Set on iTunes. Travis asks, how did you come up with the drum break on Puss?
Well, that wasn't a whole lot of preparation, and it's probably not. It's definitely not very flashy. But I kind of don't think that song, for some reason, I think at the time I was thinking, this doesn't need some kind of, thing. It just needs something that's kind of like, and then, so that was why it was just like, baga, 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 kind of a lead up thing. And then kind of a weird, herky jerky kind of leave out a beat and then go back into it. It wasn't a lot of forethought.
Okay, next. Stefan asks, which of the Lizard albums has your favorite drum sound?
Probably Goat.
Okay, Stefan also asks, what's the craziest show you played?
I can't remember because literally there were many, many crazy shows, and most of the crazy shows were the ones where there were too many people in too small of a place, and they were spilling onto the stage, and beer and gets thrown around, and people are slipping on the stage and jumping off, and we had many, many of those shows, and so I can't really say one was a crazy one because we had many, many like that I loved those all of those.
Okay, and I think you already kind of answered this before, but Billy asks how you and David Sims approached locking in together as a rhythm section. You have a very distinct swing to the feel in the band. Was that something that you put a lot of thought into, or did it just kind of come naturally?
I think it came naturally. I'm pretty kind of loose player. I like to play the parts consistently, but I guess I'm kind of a rolling kind of player. I tend to play a little behind the beat if you want to analyze it that way. I'm not a real forward drummer, so I kind of tend to lay back in the pocket a little bit.
And that's something that just happened naturally. It's
that's
not
just how I play.
to play.
No, I didn't try to do that. That's just how I play. And so David Sims and I, there was nothing conscious about how we played together. It just it was real easy to play with him. I think for him it was easy to play with me, and we didn't have to do any thinking about it. That was the greatest thing,
Okay, last one. Rick asks, when is the 86 reunion?
Details are forthcoming, but don't expect them too soon. So that's all I can tell you, I don't really know. It'd be great. We've talked about that before, but I don't know.
Oh, wait, one more, sorry. Dean asks me to ask you about your prog past. Were you a big prog rock guy?
Yes, I was, as a matter of fact. I loved Gentle Giant, Amon Duel.
That's pretty deep.
Huh?
That's deep. Gentle Giant is deep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're a drummer, though,
yeah,
how can you not like that? All these crazy time signatures. Plus, I'm into Baroque music very much, so I identified with that. I don't know if you can call Jethro Tull
sure
prog rock, but I would, especially the early records. Loved that.
Crimson?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Crimson is like... early Yes, Crimson,
Phil Collins?
Genesis.
Yeah.
Phil Collins was an amazing drummer, and I feel sorry to hear about his problems drumming lately. But anyway,
if he agrees to do a live panel of this show, do you want to be one of the other guests on it?
If he agrees,
yeah.
Not necessarily. I don't really have any. I
don't have
feel
any
I have anything.
questions for Phil?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't idolize him or anything. I think he's a great drummer, but or was a great drummer, I guess. But
he's mounting a comeback.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
I hope his physicality holds up.
Do you ever have any problems playing?
I never had anything like tendonitis or wrist problems or anything like that. I've had a frozen shoulder on each side that I've been told comes with age, and I worked through it. I went to physical therapy, and the best thing I can tell people, especially other drummers, is like be good to your body and keep using it, and like don't sit around and only play drums. Do other things. Like I do this mode of exercise called gyrotonic, which is a no impact way of moving your body in all the natural ways it's supposed to move and is able to move, and it's helped me like greatly. But if you ever have an issue, don't freak out and don't get surgery. Do not get surgery. Make that the last last option, because I don't think in a lot of areas that's necessary. But I'm not a doctor, so don't
Have you
hold
ever
me
had
to that.
surgery?
No, not like that, and I don't ever plan to either. I think there's other ways that you can work your body out and get past injuries and stress.
All right. Well, I think we're good.
Joe, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.